should I do now that I'm done watching it? Ano ba?
Ibang movie naman.
My God. And I'm actually not the usual I'm not usually watching series, but I really was very curious because they have the same face with my last boyfriend na hindi pa ako nakapag-get over. So, I mean...
Hanggang ngayon, coach?
Ha?
Hanggang ngayon?
Secret.
Hanggang ngayon.
Anyway, okay. So, tonight we have a very good topic and we have a very important topic. And it's Facebook ads. Excuse me. I have this, I bought some appliances because I'm building, I remember that I have some rental apartments that I'm planning to also just convert as a hostel instead of just an apartment so that it can be maximized. So I bought a second-hand aircon here and it's just sitting in front of me and I think it's dusty. Okay, so by the way, how was your activity for yesterday?
Very challenging.
We enjoy it.
Okay,
Still
good.
feeling awkward with the call thing.
I like it that you enjoy it. And really, guys, because ito talaga yung life as a virtual assistant. If you don't learn to enjoy it, you're really gonna have a hard time. And you're going to hate it, then you're not going to succeed at it, I guess. I'm happy that you are enjoying it and I'm happy that you are learning to see the beauty in things. It's not the easiest thing to do like cold calls and stuff like that. And it's really different, of course. How, by the way, did you think that the advice worked?
Yes, coach.
Yes. A lot.
Tell me about your experience, yung nagsabi ng yes.
I'm having a hard time breathing, coach. At first.
Answer portion niya.
Okay.
Practice po muna, coach.
Practice. And you know what? If you're not done
May
with it,
script.
you can still do it, you know. It's really about practicing how to relax over the phone. Okay? It's really about accepting how you sound and practicing na you will not be scared about the prospect of calling out. And don't worry about the American accent. You know what? The more that you talk to Americans or like foreigners, because we're very good at emulating accents, right? So eventually you will, you'll be able to follow. However, it's not the first priority. The first priority is that you actually are comfortable on the phone and you get over some sort of like stage fright or like phone fright, I guess. Because
Exactly.
diba?
Yes.
Because I see that the reason why people are not really able to sell is because of the anxiety and of that desperation that seeps through the call. Okay? All right.
Okay.
So today we have trial and error sa script. Truly hard work, yes. Okay. So today we have a very important topic and it's about Facebook ads. Now, Facebook ads is something that a lot of clients are really looking for. But in my end, I always tell them that since it's like their money that they're spending on their ads, I really would always advise them to be the one who creates their strategy, because I always believe that the business owner is able to unlock like the best strategies, especially that they're the best people to know what their product is about. Okay? So, what do I mean by this? Okay, let's say, for example, you have a client and there's so many clients who are looking for, I don't know, on like their job posts. Have you seen posts like, I need a Facebook ads expert, right? Have you seen that
Yeah.
Yes, in Upwork.
in Upwork?
Oh
And I
my God.
find it funny because usually people who say that I need a Facebook ads expert are people who are amateurs, okay? People who don't have an idea how Facebook ads work. Yes, I really believe that. You know why? Because I don't believe in that bullcrap that somebody really is an expert in Facebook ads. Because I have been doing Facebook ads for the past, I think, 10 years. And for me, I don't know everything about Facebook ads because it's like this. For me, the real strategy for Facebook ads is you still have to analyze that product, okay? A strategy for Facebook ads will differ per product, per service. And for me, and as I have observed, and mind you, I have earned millions, and I'm not even kidding. I could show you proof if I still have, but I still don't want to consider myself as an expert on Facebook ads because I haven't really sold everything there is out there about on Facebook ads. Like for example, what I am used to, yeah, aside from the algorithm, by the way, aside from the algorithm that is always changing, but you have to think about this. Selling and using Facebook ads on, let's say, on this pair of shades is a different strategy when we're trying to sell this one. Let's say I just bought this with Joy because Joy and I met last Saturday and I decided I need collagen because aside from my skin, feeling ko nag-arthritis na ako. So anyway, so it's a totally different thing, guys. And that's why I always explain to clients, like for example, they're always like telling me, how much is it to hire a Facebook ads expert? Who here does Facebook ads, by the way? Joel.
Me,
No experience.
I have because we have
No
business.
experience at all.
No
However,
experience.
I think it was Joel who reacted na, really po, there's no such thing as a Facebook ads expert. Sa akin lang, for me lang. But I do believe, and I'm not forcing you if you don't believe me, but kasi for me, Facebook ads is really about trial and error. All about testing what works and a specific strategy that may sell this pair of shades, like thousands and thousands and thousands, may not necessarily work with selling this collagen complete, right?
Right, coach.
And for me, Facebook ads is really about being very realistic about what could happen. However, it's really about being also open-minded about trial and errors and then choosing what works. Okay. Of course, there are certain strategies but then it's not always the same strategy across the board. So I never want to claim to clients na, hey, I have this Facebook ads expert. Because you know what? What if this person on my team is really good at Facebook ads when it comes to, let's say, selling glutathione, but then the client's product is pesticides. How can it be the same, right? And so that's the reason why there's so many people, like for example, I have heard about so many clients complaining about ad agencies who would say, I hired this certain ad agency and I was very frustrated. They claimed to be an expert in the field, but then they just wasted so much of my money, blah, blah, blah. Because, again, there's so many industries across the board. And for me, to claim that you are really an expert is pushing it, okay? However, I'm also not going to, so my advice for you guys, first and foremost, before we dive into this topic, is if a client is going to ask you, always be that kind of person who is not an overpromiser, I guess. Like so many people, of course, would, you know, bluff their way into getting a job. But for me, I really would appreciate it if people will not overpromise, especially on paid ads, because some clients could provide even like millions in ad spending and baka naman tayo ang mablame, right? Like what if their budget is $1 million for ads this year and then you blew it in just one day?
Yeah,
That's
that's
not
true.
fine. Okay? That is not good. And for me, it is very important to be honest to the clients and to tell them, okay, with regards to Facebook ads, yes, I have experience, but not in all products and services. Although these are the things that I am adept with, I don't know what kind of product or like service you have, but I'm very much willing to try and to see how to strategize things, like trial and error. I'm willing to also help in developing a strategy. But of course, since it is your budget, then I would also like to have your cooperation with regards to planning the ad spend. Okay? Just say that. Do not overpromise, guys, because baka naman ipa-refund sa atin ang $1 million. Ayoko talaga. Right? And you wouldn't want that. Okay? Because we don't want, and of course, kawawa naman, right? Because my cat is so mean. Every time I have a training, mag-wild siya. Yes. And so don't overpromise and just really say, these are the things that I'm experienced with, but I'm very much willing to create that ad strategy along with you and maybe the rest of the team. Wag maging hero in this aspect, okay? And I'm saying this in the most honest way that I can as an entrepreneur who really has an advertising budget. Because yes, my attention is with you and Fluffy is jealous. Totoo yan. And also as somebody who has clients with marketing consultancy in the past, so it's not easy. Like for example, for an entrepreneur, it's also very disheartening when virtual assistants don't care about the advertising budget of the client. all they think is, I just need this job, and if kaya nila mag-spend ng 1 million, fine. Pero if hindi mag-deliver, well, kasi para yung lotto or something, which is not true. For me, yes, ads can be hit or miss, but then if you actually test and test, eventually you will get the groove of the particular product or service that you're trying to promote. And it won't have to be like such a waste of money. Because what's the point? What if the ad spent is $1 million and then they only earned, let's say, $200,000? Does that make sense? They earned nga
No.
$200,000,
No.
but then they spent $1 million. Is that good?
No.
Not at
Not-
all.
No.
Not a good thing. Okay, so there are so many aspects to Facebook ads, but I am going to show you the important basics. But then I want you to learn from these. I did a test, may 100 pesos per day. Sumusobra ba sila sa pagbibil? No, actually, if you really budget 100 pesos a day, it will show up as 100 pesos a day. Yeah. So let's say, for example, so today Facebook ads training is very expensive and there's so many aspects to it, but I want to be able to make you understand how to do Facebook ads in a way that you can create your own strategies and really analyze what it is. Because all these technicalities do not matter, and all these buzzwords about Facebook ads do not matter if you do not know why you have to do things, what's behind it, and how to approach it in the eyes of an entrepreneur. Okay.
Right, ma'am.
Okay, coach.
All right. Okay, so I actually launched
Ma'am, excuse me. When you said Facebook ads, meaning ito po yung talagang paid ads, no?
paid ads.
It's not the organic one.
No.
Okay, thank you po.
Okay, so let's do some Facebook ads on a new page that my team created. And actually it's for just a couple of stuff that we have, okay? For e-commerce. Hang on. So I'm going to share my screen. Wait lang. Wait lang guys ha, ang dami kong messages. Super. Ano ba yan? Guys, I'm so sorry. Okay. So I pulled up geardaddy.ph page because we're playing with this idea of creating a page for, you know, our like gadgets and stuff, like tools. Why is it not showing up? This is so annoying. What's happening? Sorry guys ha. Wait lang. Let me just drag this. Ang dami. By the way, for those who have experience with Facebook ads, um, how is it? Like, how's your experience using Facebook ads?
Wale, coach.
Huh?
Wale. Bang
Ay,
conversion.
walang conversion?
Oo.
How
Hindi
long
ko na,
have you,
hindi
how
kasi
long
siya
have you,
nagtagal naman eh. Weekly lang naman ako
okay.
nagtatry. Please don't get me wrong ha, yung question ko kanina na really. Actually, it's a question with excitement, coach. Kasi ang daming kung nakikita sa Facebook, nagpo-post ng specialist talaga sila sa mga ads. So,
Oo.
your opinion now is parang kumo-contradict sa kanila. So, I'm
It
excited to
really
hear.
contradicts,
Excited.
and it's from somebody who has really used Facebook ads for a very long time. I don't even call myself an expert because I cannot say that I can sell pesticides or maybe mga feeds ng baboy or something like that because I haven't tried.
That's why I'm really curious about it, coach, kasi yan yung profession ko eh.
What's your profession?
Aside from being a musician, I'm an agriculture graduate, so I'm in sales and marketing in veterinary
Ng
industry.
pesticides.
In veterinary industry, coach. Feeds and formulations about feeds for pigs.
Wow, okay.
So kaya ako interested kasi more on traditional marketing yung sa veterinary industry, coach.
Yes.
So gusto ko siyang integrate into another level. Gusto ko mag-upgrade into digital marketing about it.
Exactly. So for example, okay, I'm really going to show you how to create different strategies. However, remember that different products, different services call for different strategies. It's not a copy-paste thing. So, but then I will show you how to formulate your own strategy and how you can start like, you know, customizing it, trial and error and stuff. Okay. So anyway, let's start with this. This is actually pretty new to me because I haven't sold these kinds of products yet, but this new page is called geardaddy.ph and it's being handled by one of my staff members. Her name is Jean. And we thought about geardaddy.ph because we want to sell like, you know, the tools that daddies like for example, ito, our product is this. I don't know if you've seen something like this, but it's
Laser gun.
yeah, it's a laser na may flashlight feature na meron siyang taser. And it's really cool, actually. I've even used it, although I'm scared to like use the taser because it really works and it sounds like, and it's so scary. But then for me, I think this is really useful, especially like sa mga magnanakaw or like, you know, also for emergency purposes and even playing with my cat. My cat loves chasing the laser. So I want to promote it by doing this Facebook page. And the first product that we want to sell is this laser stun gun something, multifunctional laser stun gun something. Although, yeah. Anyway, okay, so I still want you, remember our first topic on Facebook marketing? Guys,
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
coach.
you remember that, right? Like we wrote down ano yung needed, like for example this one, let's say, wait lang.
Ay, yung strategies.
Yes, yung strategy, like for example, let's open this one.
Yeah, the
Target market. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
The benefits of product.
Mm-mm. So
Identity.
before anything else, I really would like you to go back to that strategy because, oh God, ano ba yan?
Taga-Talisay ka, coach?
Yeah, I have a house in Talisay, but it's my mom who just lives there. But where are you located? Talisay?
Bulacau.
Bulacau.
Bulacau, pinanganak lang. Pero I'm here in
Okay.
Ozamis na.
Ay, Ozamis. Okay.
Hala, taga-Ozamis ko.
Asa dapit?
Naka sa Ozamis ka ron.
Yes.
Wala, ako na ako
Dapit
sa
sa
Cebu.
coach.
Sa Cebu, nabali na mo. Ang
Napo
dami.
sa Talisay City.
Visit na lagi ko ani ay. Di lagi mo gabling. Wait lang ha. Asa man to? Ambot lang yun ako. Murag slow man kay koron eh. Wa man siguro ko naka-exercise karong adlaw. Okay. So let's say for here, for me, it's very important that before anything else, before you start like creating your ads, it's so important to go back to your social media strategy. It's still even useful to pull up like yung organic strategy because when you do that, then you can really get down to who would need this, right? Because the worst thing that people do right now, especially those so-called Facebook ad strategists or Facebook ads experts, is that they just go on the business manager and just choose whatever lang na mga target market, and then they waste so much money. Okay? And I don't want you to do that, especially that this involves money, and of course, money needs to be respected. So you have to put more thought into it. Like for example, let's say I'm going to identify a couple of stuff for this product. So let's say for the laser, okay, maybe let's stop the share and I will get my paper. Wait lang. Okay. So let's say the name of my product is the laser. Maybe it's the multi-purpose laser stun gun, something. I don't know how much this is. Can somebody check on my Lazada store how much it is? Hang on. It's very important for you to also understand how to budget things when you are also creating. It's $6.99 on the FB video. However, it's not the same price on our Lazada store. $2.99. Okay, so mas mahal sa FB. That's what I will also teach you for e-commerce, okay? Okay, it's mga 300 when you bought one. Okay. So, kaya nga, I can be your supplier and you can sell it for $6.99. Okay. So, let's say, for example, the supplier price is $299, and then we want to retail it. So I'm really just gonna be honest with you. Aside from like being a supplier for the resellers, I'm also retailing our products. Okay. And this is the strategy that you can use to retail it. Okay, so let's say retail price, because guys, you have to make sure that you really mark up when you sell products, because if you don't mark up, guys, how can you spend for the ads? You cannot afford the ads. So let's say, for example, the supplier's price is $299, and then you sell it for, let's say, $350. You cannot afford the Facebook ads. Why? Because not all of the people who will, click on your ad will buy. And you really have to make sure that the amount that you evaluate your retail price for is an amount that is more premium, okay? Usually, when you're trying to reach out to people on Facebook, it's more B2C. What's that? Business to customer. B2B, you can make it
Business to business.
business to business. You have to really make sure that it's cheaper. This is cheaper. If you want it to be business to business, maybe you can post your products on Shopee. Okay. However, if you want it to be B2C, make sure naman that you price, and don't be afraid to price things. Because again, you have to make sure that you can afford your ads. Okay? Can you just imagine that what if, let's say, in every 100 pesos you spend, or let's say in every 500 pesos you spend, only, and there, maybe you will have maybe 20 inquiries, let's just say, it's just an example. But out of those 20 inquiries, only one bought. So, diba, it's still lugi, right?
Yes.
So, what I'm trying to say is, you have to analyze the product, and you have to make sure that it is correctly priced so that you can actually afford the Facebook ads. Okay? Especially if you do not know yet what kind of conversion there is gonna be. Okay? Sometimes there are products that really would need, like for example, in order for you to have one conversion, you must spend $200. So if, for example, the price is only $699, don't do it, right? Do you get what I mean?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
For me,
Yes.
because I haven't started yet, and I am doing this whole process together with you, and this is a new strategy that I will make, and maybe let's see in a few, I don't know, maybe in a few days, we will see if there are conversions, okay? But then for me, since I am pricing it way more, like even more than 100% of the product, and I have also done my research, and I have seen people sell it for more than 1,000 pesos, I believe that I can make a profit for this one as long as I position it properly. Number one is positioning. Number two is the right ad. Okay? So it's positioning and the right ad. And of course, you have to have the budget. 3, budget for ads. You have to have budget for ads. So there are so many clients who want to make their business famous, but then if they don't have budget for ads, then for me lang ha, I mean, organic growth is good, but then it can only take you it can only take you to a certain point. If you really want viral success, it's really important to have ads and have an advertising budget. And many clients fail to do it because they're so matipid. And for me, well, it's up to them. But for me as an entrepreneur, what is a few dollars to spend on my ads? At least my business grows. That's what I really do. So it's really up to your client also if they have a budget. Hopefully they do, and so that you can enforce your strategies. Okay? So with this in mind, I'm gonna identify who really would need my multi-purpose laser stun gun. Anyone who would need it?
Mostly women working at night.
Women working
Call
at
center
night.
agents.
Mm,
Security guards.
mm.
Mechanics.
Wait na.
Battered wives.
Call center wives. Yeah, battered wives. Okay.
Kidnappers.
You're right there.
Barangay
Na
police.
mag-taser pag single.
Sino
Para
pa?
magka-jowa.
Barangay police.
Tanod.
Barangay and
Mga tanod.
Tanod.
Tanod. Okay, who else?
Mga walang magawa.
Yeah,
Mechanics.
Michael Reeves.
Student.
Men to keep in their car. Hmm. Have you noticed that men really love to have mga abobot na tools?
Yes.
Yes. Proven.
Sure.
Yeah, like for example,
Because of my husband.
kasi I think a lot, kasi of course I'm single, but all of my ex-boyfriends, I believe that they were really the type of people who would be excited sa Ace Hardware. Parang mga abobot,
Yes.
mga ganon. And I'm like,
If we have
True, ma'am.
Watsons, men have hardwares.
yes, they love it. And for me, like, when can we go out of this place? But then, alam nyo, it's funny because right now, I really love Ace Hardware.
Yes,
I love
if
it.
you get older, miss, you will like it.
Oh my
Just
God, I
like
really
me.
love it. Like, right now, I really want to learn yung mga pagpapanday na stuff.
Yes, drilling and making your own furniture.
Yes.
Food.
I actually want to do that because I've been doing my interiors and a lot of those stuff. So, and then of course I have to spend on a carpenter. Just like before I entered this call, I was talking to my carpenter because I have to create, because I'm gonna be creating some bunk beds. I need like I think 10 bunk beds. So okay, wait. Ano pa yon? We need it for Grab drivers. That's actually a cool farm mechanic.
Boyfriends to protect their girlfriends, Char.
Oo. Husbands, wives, husbands, boyfriends,
Una kaming tatakbo.
dads. Una tatakbo. So, okay. So now we have this one, right? We have this one. Pasensya na kayo guys ha.
May
'cause I
kidnapper
don't have
talaga.
the-
May kidnapper talaga.
I'm kidding. But then, you know, it's part of the creative process. I'm showing you how it is to like get into this product and analyze what are the things that we should do in order for us to promote a certain product. Okay, so now, wait lang, I need more paper. So let's say we have identified, okay, right, age bracket men 40 to 60. Right, even men younger na 30, even. Okay. So now,
Younger
at least we can identify the different demographics that we will be targeting, right? Now, before we do that, let's identify the benefits of this product. I mean, identify the functions. So, functions of this product, number one is the laser function, the flashlight, and the taser function. Let me just, can I get it, guys? Is it fine?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Fluffy. Ouch. Okay, this one. Okay. Hi, guys. I'm back.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So I have it here. Okay. So it says here it can be rotary focusing, fashionable daw na design. Ano ba yan? Is it really fashionable? Rechargeable and million voltage. Wow, scary. Anyway, I'm not gonna do the taser thingy. Okay, because I'm scared. I'm really scared, and it's like, shh, it's so scary. But it does this like, shh, para siyang merong electricity, and it's so scary. And then it has a laser. And it has a laser like that, if you can see. And then, basta meron siyang stun gun, and it's like here. And I think in some way, this one, it's really painful. Like, para siyang merong blade dito. And I think it can also hurt somebody, like for example, like let's say for instance you want to, like let's say you're going to defend yourself. I can just hit somebody's head, like face on this one or whatever, and it's really gonna hurt. Okay?
Yes, good for self-defense.
Yes.
Siya hinaharang sa mga airport, coach.
For this one, I'm not sure. I'm not sure though. I'm really not sure. I think I have brought this. It's meant to pierce. You can't shock someone if the current doesn't go through. Yeah. But I believe it can also, like, because these are spikes. If you can see, there are spikes. Dito.
Yes.
Painful.
Yes,
actually.
coach.
So
Yes.
you can really like tear up somebody, like or whatever. Okay?
Parang pangkalmot ni Fluffy.
This one, ay! Okay. So it also has like some sort of sharp blade thingy. What are the benefits? Obviously, for self-defense.
For security.
Yes. Self-defense.
It can be used as flashlight.
Yeah, flashlight for mga dark places. Okay.
It has a laser, ma'am.
Yes,
So for a pointer.
as a pointer. That's true. Pointing things on presentation, but also defending yourself. But literally, it's meant, and actually, you know what? It can fit into like your handbag. Actually,
Yes.
for intimidation, I like that. And you can intimidate people, and you won't be like possessing a firearm or something, right? You're just going
Yes,
to,
coach.
diba? For self-defense. To be honest, I would rather carry this than pepper spray. Because pepper spray can, like, spill into your bag or something. I remember when I was younger, my dad made a homemade pepper spray for me. Because there were so many like magnanakaw here in Cebu before. Not now, but then before, it was really a bad situation. And I remember my dad would teach me so many things to do in case somebody attacks me, whatever. But then, you know what? I would rather just use this, and I will just make it my bracelet and like go walking around. Maybe I should start using this because I'm always like walking at night for my daily walking and jogging in IT Park. Maybe, but I'm not that paranoid. Okay. And I also don't bring a lot of money when I'm walking. So with that being said, these are the benefits. Yeah. There was a time though that in IT Park it wasn't very safe. Like there really were thieves in IT Park, but I think it's because right now there's so many like IT Park is now filled up with buildings, so there's always security, and not anymore na it's unsafe. Okay. So now our target market, like for example, if we're going to target women working at night, So, di ba we have identified many targets? Ano ba to? Call center wives. Ano ba yan? Call center agents. Maraming nagde-date, which is makasabi na lang tayo ng sana all. Visit. Okay, so since we are targeting many many people, so when we are trying to create like the targeting of the ad, we should make different for me, so that you can really test out an ad. A good strategy is using the same ad and then with different targets. Like for example, maybe call center agents na female, and then maybe I'll choose maybe Grab drivers. Maybe I'll also choose thinking about it, especially with the price range and stuff, I won't choose like security guard because maybe they can't afford it. Especially with my pricing na $699. But I'm going to target, let's say, husbands and dads. Okay, I'm just choosing 3. You know what? If you just know, my table is so full of stuff. It's embarrassing. Supply sa mga security agency. That's a B2B strategy though, which is a really good idea. Maybe I might do that because my best friend owns a security agency. If they don't have it, maybe I can supply. But we're talking about B2C right now, and we are targeting people directly on their social media. Okay? So it's a different strategy if we're going to do like marketing and like looking at wholesale partners. This one is B2C, okay? So right now, let's create an ad, but of course, I want to identify first, so maybe for target 1, which is call center agents na female, the sex is female, working in call centers, right? And then maybe I'm going to, so that I can limit my, maybe because in my end, maybe I want to do a test muna, which is I'm going to target Cebu first, Cebu City. And maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to identify na working in IT Park. I think we can target that. And then, is there a fire or something? Yeah. Ano? Fire.
Yeah.
I wonder where the fire is. And then, let's say female working in call centers, Cebu City, and then working in IT Park maybe. And then maybe from the ages of What's the usual age ng call center agents?
18 above.
18.
Okay. Maybe I will target like 20 years old to 35 years old. Okay? Kasi when I was 18, I had no fear na maybe if I just die today, okay. I was like that. And yes, I was a call center agent. Okay, wait lang. So target 2, we made this. I'm so sorry, guys. We haven't even started the ads yet, but I'm starting with this so that you will really understand. I know that this is not the style of a lot of coaches in teaching Facebook ads, but then I'm hoping that you can understand it more and so that you will have more success in your ads, okay?
That's
Next.
correct.
Next is, we are targeting target 2, Grab drivers. Most of Grab drivers are male. I mean, there was only one time that I've had a female Grab driver. And I'm going to still target Cebu City. And I want to also, yeah, not everyone is well versed in marketing. Yes. In my end, I guess you can say that my exposure to marketing has been because of my business experience and my inherent interest in marketing. Also, I actually went to school, fine arts major in advertising, but I didn't finish that. Like I was only there for a year. But I really, I guess it was a very good thing for me because I also got exposed with, you know, the components of what an ad strategy is, what is marketing and stuff like that. You're good coach, marketing grad here. Oh, okay. Dapat ikaw mag-teach sa atin. Does it make sense, Samara, what I'm teaching? Samara Hayashi. Okay. Hello, guys. Are you still there? Okay. So anyway, so let's say for the Grab drivers, let's say they're male from Cebu City. Usually, mga ages ng mga Grab drivers are around 25 above, right?
Yeah.
30s? Is that true? Maraming 30s na, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe let's put 30s to 40s. The reason why, obviously, we can make it like from 18 to 50, but why is it that we have to niche down? What's the purpose why we have to niche down? It's because,
Budget.
yes, the budget, we don't want to waste our budget. Next is, if we niche down, we can really identify who needs it, okay? Maybe we can do like a review in the next, maybe a few days on what's happening on the ads, if it's working. I hope hindi ako mapahiya. But let's just see, okay? And then target 3, sex is male, location Cebu City, because we're identifying husbands and dads, right? And then I'm going to target, let's say husbands and dads from 30 to, wait, from 30 to 45. Huh?
Low 50s.
I'm doing 30 to 45 just to test. I want to do like even like 50, but then what if they're not on Facebook a lot? However, even my grandma is always on Facebook, so let's try lang 30 to 45. Maybe the young dads or
I'm
whatever.
just, I have a question. What is,
Yeah.
what is, ano po yung connection ng budget sa age?
I will show you that one later, okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Because in simple terms, if you're going to make it open sa lahat ng tao, then baka ma-spend natin ang budget natin sa people who don't need it. Okay?
Okay.
So
Okay
let's
po.
say for instance, I'm going to open it na 30 to 90 years old. Then of course, the sponsored ads will be shown on their end, but then they don't know how to purchase online. So masasayang yung budget.
Okay.
May
Anyway,
point po.
I'll show you later once we go into
Okay, ma'am.
business manager and the ads manager. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
But right now, I'm still trying to make it very parang understandable so that easy na lang later. Okay? So, and then we want people who are married because husbands and dads are married, right? I mean, not all, but then we're making this our target. Okay, price, place, promotion, and product. Okay, I don't even know the piece of marketing. I'm very self-taught, but then for me, if you do it this way, and if you really try to get to know your product, in fact, when I asked my assistants to create the ads for us, I really told them to hold it in their hand and really analyze who's the person who will use this. Don't
Yes,
let
hello.
go of it until you can
Hello,
as
ma'am.
soon as possible. Yeah.
I just want to ask regarding the ads.
I beg your pardon.
I mean the number of aids, right? Then when you're creating ads, parang may danger pa yun, di ba?
Can you make your voice louder?
Yes, regarding the ads. I mean, you're giving aids, right? And then when you create ads, like something like you need to spend money, right, for creating ads. So
Can
may
you
danger pa
just
yun.
type it because I cannot understand. Like your voice is like it's loud and then it's
Static. Can you hear me
yeah.
okay now?
Okay, now better. Okay.
Okay. Ma'am, para to make it easy, ma'am. So, kasi parang natakot na paggawa ng ads eh. Kasi gawa nga na may age, di ba? May price yun, di ba? Parang budget. Correct?
Mhm.
So, dapat pala, iwas kami pala sa mga spot na ano, baka mamaya, magbayad ka ng malaki, di ba?
The question ba? I cannot hear it. Anong yung last question mo?
I mean, when you create ads, then may specific age, di ba? Then may budget ka, right?
Mm-mm.
So, parang nakakatakot pala mag-boost ng ads tapos hindi nagkamali ka, hindi mo pala na ano, hindi ba may danger 'yon pag na-boost mo yung ano yun, yung ads mo yun?
Well, yung danger is you lose money.
Kung sakali nga nagkamali ka, hindi mo naman, okay lang ba yun? Di ba dapat may agreement yun, may power of attorney yun?
Okay. I will explain that. So, hindi naman, okay, yung risk niya is you're going to lose money on your advertising. And that's a risk talaga that entrepreneurs need to take, which is to be willing to like spend on their ads. But of course, it's their risk in hiring people. So they must also really be aware of the people that they're hiring, and most of all, that they know the risks of also like, that's the reason why nga, I want you to really get approval from your client if you're going to be spending on a certain advertising budget. Okay? Which I will show you later. Wag niyo akong pangunahan if you haven't done ads yet, okay? Anyway, it's not so scary because you can actually create a budget. You can make the budget as low as $5 a day or as high as $10,000 a day. Okay?
Please go ahead. Thank you.
Or whatever. Actually, there are people who really spend on like millions in a month, you know, for major like accounts. Okay. So let's say for the dads and for the husband, so they're married or have kids So how can we target this, right? So anyway, we've done the targeting. Now what's next? What's next? Okay. What's next? For me, it's important to create yes, this is what makes Mark Zuckerberg really rich, like super rich. This is ads. And of course, we're willingly giving out our information on our news feed and our profile. So there you have it, right? Let's create our, maybe, okay. Before we go into creating that, before we go into creating like our ad, I also want to make it clear to everyone that aside from the targeting, it's very important to make sure that your ad looks nice, okay? What do I mean by this? Aesthetics matter, okay? Like for example, you can have, you can actually do great targeting, but if your ad is pangit, like literally maybe the colors don't look right, maybe you're using fonts that don't, because as I was telling you, it's so important and it's part of branding to have your colors right, your colors, your font, okay, the fonts and the pictures right, based on personal experience. These are so important when you create your ad. So let's say we're creating like a post ad where you will have, let's say, a picture that has words on them. It's so important to think about your audience in choosing the colors, the font, and your pictures. Pictures are so important. First and foremost, Facebook doesn't allow you to create ads that is comprised of a majority of words. You will not see ads like that. There is a certain ratio that Facebook will allow, and the majority of that, like let's say for instance, for this one, this is actually an allowable thing for Facebook because the majority is a picture and illustration, and then mas lesser lang yung words. Okay? So, yeah, that's what I mean. You will see results pag nag-A/B testing by just changing on. There is a 20% rule. So, you're not allowed to, like, let's say, for example, virtual lasting is hiring people and then walang picture. So, your ad is going to be rejected, and you're going to be asked to create another ad. And most of all, while it is running, sometimes it gets accepted and then rejected again, like later. And then usually what would happen is it's not going to be a very engaging ad because they're not going to distribute it well. So I would suggest make sure that the ratio of your picture is greater, much greater than the words on your ads. Okay? Is this understood?
Yes, coach.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So next is be mindful of your fonts. Make sure, guys, that you use clear fonts. Like for example, let's say we are selling this stun gun and your font is cursive. Does it make sense? Does it make sense?
It doesn't fit at all.
No.
No, it doesn't match, right? It's not a wedding or something. It's not like a Valentine's present that we're selling. You have to, you have to match it to the certain product, to the certain appeal. So maybe make sure that it's a very clear font and, has a certain edge maybe. Maybe you can use bold stuff. But for the love of God, don't use something like cursive or like, monotype cursiva something. Do not, okay? Or like yung mga swirly fonts, please do not use it. When
Calligraphy fonts.
calligraphy fonts. It is not, and most of all, Comic Sans, please. Do not use it on a product like this because then it's a huge misconnect, okay? We're trying to provide something that is macho, something that is protective, something that's tough, and then you're giving it, you're posting it as like a cursive. It doesn't make sense. It also doesn't make sense to make your ads pink, right? No pink fonts, please.
Yes.
I mean, no pink colors, right? It doesn't make sense. Of course, you're going to use colors that are more masculine because inherently the product is masculine, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, as I have mentioned earlier, my basic, for me lang ha, my basic, and guys, this has worked for me, like for reals. My very simple formula for creating ads is making sure that I have the right ad. Obviously, actually, this is first, number one. Let's switch this. You must have the right ad, meaning it has to match for the type of target that we are, that we want to promote towards. And then we have to make sure that the positioning and targeting is good. And then we have to have the budget. Why do I include the budget? Because sometimes clients have very weird demands and then their budget is only 100 pesos per day, but then their product is 100,000 pesos. It doesn't also translate. Sometimes if you have a high ticket item, it might take more, okay? At this point, do you have questions?
Nine.
And coach.
Okay, all right. So, just like in the content strategy
Coach.
before, huh?
Saglit lang. You told us before about your real estate experience.
Yeah.
Does it mean kasi real estate siya, kailangan ba talaga mas malaki yung ad spend niya?
No, actually. It doesn't mean, however, it's really like, I guess, okay, I'm going to give you a sample. When I first started doing real estate na ads, at that time, it was always in dollar value and there was no such thing as 100 pesos. My God. There's no such thing as 100 pesos per day something for ads on Facebook, and it could easily rack up because before there was, if I remember correctly, at that time, the reason I told you I spent like around $850 in just 3 weeks. Midnight madness indeed. I spent around $850 because before it was a manual bid. Agay. It was a manual bid before. Now bidding of ads is more automated and optimized, and it's actually really easier right now. I could do the same results right now for just 2,000 pesos than what I had for $800. And yes, it is a high ticket item. However, my targeting, the reason why nowadays cheap lang yung ads is because, you know, there's automatic bidding. I've been better with ads. I know now what works. These are the factors, by the way, that really help you become really good at ads. You now know what your audience would like to see. More practice, okay? And the number 5 is I have actually targeted my ads in a certain way that even if it's a high ticket item, I've targeted it to people who don't have necessarily a very big budget. So for example, my tagline is own a condo by the beach for just 30,000 per month, something like that. So it's not really like targeting very rich audiences, right? Or maybe for less than 100,000 per month, you can move into your condo by the beach. So it's actually not targeted to like people who would buy in Forbes Park or would buy in Dasmariñas Village. It's actually still affordable, and if you can say it's still what's this? Like in the lower bracket. So I think it's still cheaper because I have found out that some stuff, like for example, I can just picture out that doing ads, let's say if I want to sell heavy equipment and using ads, it might need more advertising budget because aside from the fact that not a lot of people would fall into that bracket, but it's also expensive and there are no payment options that are like light, I guess. Did that explain my answer?
Yes.
Ang dami.
By the way, when
Yeah.
you're doing your trial for advertisement, how many days you usually put on the advertisement days?
Okay.
In the ads?
So I'm going to show it to you right now, but usually in my end, whenever I have new ads, I give myself like 3 days, 3 to 5 days to like, again, it depends on how expensive the ads are, but why don't you, like for me in my end, I would test it at let's say, let's go to the, before we do that, by the way, I will get back to you on that, but some ad strategies that you can do is it's really just like the content strategy that we made before. Like for example, here, if you can see, we can create like, let's say, guests with their testimonials, take high-res and vibrant photos of the item, create branded social media templates to use for posting pictures. blah, blah, blah. Cool captions, whatever. It's still the same, guys, okay? It's still the same content, just that you're using it to be boosted or whatever, okay? So let's start with our ads. Okay, wait lang. But usually, no, like in my end, like for example, I want to, let's say for this one, I specifically asked this. Okay, of course, there are ways like you can just boost this post. Let's do a simple boost first before we do other ads, okay?
Okay, go.
You can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
Yes.
Let's say, because I asked Jean to make a couple of posts. Let's choose from the posts and let's boost a couple of them. Boosting is one of the easiest ads that you can do. Let's try to check. This is a very new page, by the way. Okay. I'm gonna choose I don't like it because what I wanted Sana is she would boost this like individually, maybe. So like this is my assistant. This is my assistant Feb. She became our model for this. And then the guard in our building. This is my favorite guard. I even gave him a gift last Christmas. So he made, so Jean made, malaki ang tulong nito sa aking trabaho, lalo na gabi ang pasok ko, something. Going home at night felt so much safer now than before. The hubby gave me this for self-protection. I was amazed with the sun gun feature. It works. So this is my executive assistant, Rio. Okay. Welcome to my club. So, maybe I'll ask her. Okay, wait lang ha. I actually want to. Rose, we could hear that you said.
Sorry.
So, okay, maybe let's. Wait lang ha. I want to post this again. Let's post this again. Maybe. Hey, ano ba yan? HTML. Wait lang. Ano ba yan? No. Wait lang ha. Options. Download. Okay. 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 So maybe let's use this one for the ad for our call center agents, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Okay. So let's use this. Now, I noticed that it's very important to make sure that you don't just have a good, You don't just have like good pictures for your ad. You must have a really good caption for your ads. Okay? So let's try. Let's see. Okay. Then what should be our caption? Okay. Maybe you can say, stop being, okay. Okay. Paranoid about snatchers at night. Stay safe on your, wait lang ha. Ano ba yan? My brain is not working right now. Wait lang ha. Okay. Evening commute. Ay, or maybe since stay safe on your evening commute. Or maybe you can even make it like Tagalog or Bisaya, depending on your target. It also can help, okay? Are you there, guys?
Yes, we're here.
We're here.
Okay. I don't know. Do you have any suggestions what to say?
None.
Okay, maybe. Paranoid about strangers at snatchers at night. Okay. Maybe defend yourself okay. Wait lang. Wait lang ha.
Cover your safety by using this.
Call center sisters and bros. Something. You don't have to be scared anymore. Sa snatchers and hold uppers. What's the spelling of hold upper? Is it that? No,
Hold uppers.
hold
EAP.
snatchers and hold uppers. You don't have to be scared anymore sa snatchers and hold uppers on your way to your graveyard shift. with this handy tool, you can surely defend yourself and run away. You can surely defend yourself and even scare off attackers. Then you can say multi-purpose laser taser gun and flashlight only for $6.99. Available for COD in Cebu City. Grab yours now before supplies run out. What do you think? Remember, guys, that you have to make it very accessible to people. And the point is not to like, you don't have to impress people with your impressive vocabulary when you're trying to make your ad, but it's actually to be used as, parang it has to be as relatable as possible. Okay? How can we make this better? With this hand tool? Ano to? Ano tong with this hand tool? Okay, wait lang. Call center sisters and bros. Working on graveyard shifts. You don't have to be scared. You don't have to be scared anymore, so snatchers and hold uppers on your way to work. With this awesome, a handy tool. With this handy tool, you can surely defend yourself and even scare off attackers. Multi-purpose laser taser gun and flashlight, only for $6.99. Available for COD in Cebu City. Grab yours now before supplies run out. PM us for inquiries if you have more questions and need more details. Okay, available for COD, let's say GCash, PayPal,
Paymaya.
credit card, debit card, payments in Cebu City. I don't have Paymaya though, but I have these in Cebu City. Grab yours now before supplies run out. PM us for inquiries if you have more questions and need more details. Okay. Maybe I can put here like that. Okay. Call center sisters and brothers working on graveyard shift. You don't have to be scared anymore sa snatchers and hold-uppers on your way to work. Maybe you can say, defend yourself. Defend yourself with our multi-purpose laser taser gun and flashlight for $6.99 only. Available for COD, GCash, PayPal, credit card, debit card payments in Cebu City. Grab yours now before supplies run out. PM us for inquiries if you have more questions and need more details. Okay. Post. The reason why I'm making it very simple is if you don't make your ad simple, then you're also going to waste. Remember, guys, that the longer that your ad is, and if it's not content rich, then people will stop reading your ad and will even, they will not get the point of your ad and then they will skip to the next. So make it as short as possible, but content rich. So of course, I don't want to make it super short that I don't have any caption, but it's much better if, see, it's very straightforward. It's for call centers, sisters, and bros working on graveyard shift. You don't have to be scared anymore sa snatchers and hold-uppers on your way to work. Defend yourself with our multi-purpose laser taser gun and flashlight for $6.99 only. Available for COD, GCash, PayPal, credit card, debit card payments in Cebu City. Grab yours now before supplies last. PM us for inquiries if you have more questions and need more details. It's very straightforward, guys, right? No using of
Yes.
It's not necessary to use hashtags because this is not Instagram and this is like please add a valid URL. What is this? Choose a link for your button. It's annoying. Send a message. So let's boost this post. So I'm going to target, diba? Remember that we targeted this for target number 1. We're looking at female working in call centers, Cebu City, working in IT Park, 20 years old to 35 years old, right? Let's go back. Okay. So edit. I'm going to choose 20 to 35 years old. Okay. So potential size now is at 1.6 million. Now I'm going to put a specific location, which is IT Park. I don't know if I can find it though. Asia Town IT Park. Nope. Okay, maybe what I will do is I will... Ay, ano ba yan? I will zoom in to Cebu City and I will choose the location that I will post my ad. So maybe I will bring this Okay. Where is IT Park? Here. Salinas Drive. Okay, this is Salinas Drive. And then
Try daw Apas.
this,
Apas
we're
lahat.
already here. So we're already here. So here,
Ah,
let's
okay,
say,
okay.
let's drop in. Drop in. Maybe I will post it here. Okay. And then I will target it to the next. Yeah, so this is specifically targeting the people in IT Park, right?
Yeah.
Right. Diba? And then women. So you can actually do that, guys. You can really target areas if you want to, right? Because there's so many parts
Yes.
of the city, but I want it to be specifically in that area, right? So potential size is 680,000 people. And this is really cool. For me, I like this targeting because it's hyper targeted and then we can see if it will work, right? So
Right.
female working in call center, Cebu City working in IT Park, 20 years old to 35 years old. So I can say that within 5 miles of that, since that is really IT Park, so I think it's a good targeting, right?
Ma'am, I have a question.
Sure.
Doon po sa potential audience, di mo much better if mas malaki yung yung kanina yung 1.9?
Hindi. Kasi as I was saying, we are actually targeting specific audiences so that we can identify if saan tayo talagang magbo-boost ng marami. So, the first stage, because remember this, guys, what if my budget is only 100 a day and then I will target it to 20 to 35 years old within Cebu City. But what if yung mata-target is mga tao na walang pera tapos walang need for this? Is it gonna make sense? What if the 100 pesos a day will only target, let's say, around 2,000 people and then it's not hyper-targeted to the people that I want, right?
Right.
So, I'm going to waste my 100 pesos a day on people who are, let's say, bedridden or people na walang pera or people, alam mo yan?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
the reason why we have to really be specific about targeting is, remember, there are millions of people in Cebu. What if it will take you millions of, like, since you have a wrong targeting, and obviously, no, it looks nice na 1.9 million, but then do you have the money to spend and to target 1.9 million? No, because out of the 1.9 million, your 100 pesos or 500 pesos or 1,000 pesos a day will only take you so much. Maybe it will just be 3,000 people out of the 1.9 million. So what if mawi-waste lang yung budget per day mo sa people who are wrong? That's why we have to try our very best to be as specific as possible so that we will not waste our money, right?
So, ma'am, it doesn't mean that porket maliit is kumbaga mas maganda yung mas marami for specific people pala.
Yes. As much as possible, be as specific as you can and test it on different audiences.
Target
Okay?
market.
Yeah. So let's try it. People you choose through targeting, and then, okay. You can also send a mail. Ang gusto ko is because this is a Facebook page and I want them to interact with my page, I want them to send a message, okay? Okay, and then maybe edit your welcome message. Oh, yeah, so that's our welcome message. My assistant already made this. And then, see? Imagine, sa $10, that's 1,000 to 3,100 people per day only. By the way, my account is in dollars because my account is really old. So it's not converted to peso. So let's say I have $1 a day. It will only target 110 to 310 people per day. Can you imagine?
Yes.
Oh, so let's say I want to have a daily budget instead of, okay, maybe I will have a 5-day budget and I want to have $10. I want to have $10 and I want it to be ads that run for at least 4 days tend to get better. Okay. Maybe I'll make it 4 days at 10 USD. And let's see. I'm so cheap naman. Maybe let's make it 20. Okay. Let's make it 20 US dollars. Let's see the result of this one. Wow, may tax na. Visit lagi ni. Visit ha. Lagot lagi ko. What is happening to the world? Let's make it $19. Okay. They didn't tax this before. Maybe I should do something to change my ano, no? Okay, boost.
So ma'am, you've already set up your credit card na rin dito po, no?
Yes, because I've been using Facebook ads for quite some time. I'm not from Dubai. Ano ba yan? Okay.
But you can cancel the 4 days if you want to cancel it.
Yes.
Okay po.
Wala lagi niyo siya ko on overview lang ha. Is my internet so slow? Or my... Okay. So it's now in review. So obviously they have to check if my ad is acceptable. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So let's close that. So this is already boosted. So that's just one way that you can create an ad. Now, how about the other ways that you can create an ad? Wait lang. Ano ba yan? Create pala. Okay. Create ad. Guys, I'm so sorry. I always forget to like power cycle my laptop. I forget that my laptop is so old. I can hear my fan like being noisy. Okay. So can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay. So the cool thing about Facebook right now is there's so many tools that you can actually use. And it's really cool because, like, for example, it now has very useful tools here. Like, for example, it's going to ask, do you want brand awareness? Do you want reach? Do you want traffic? Do you want engagement, app installs, video views, lead generation, messages, conversions, catalog, sales, or store traffic, something like that. So in my end, mine is more messages because right now I still haven't created my Shopify store for that particular product. So if I really want to have like immediate purchases, it would have been good to put store traffic, right?
Yes.
So maybe I can A/B test your creative placement, audience, and delivery optimization strategies. So you can turn that on. What do you want to test? So you can test the creative. So it's really so cool. You can you can test the creative, audience, and the placement. So let's say I want to test the creative. Continue. Why am I targeted in the UAE? Okay, visit, huh? So I'm going to target Cebu City.
Ma'am, baka yung Google nyo po nakaano pa rin sa ano, di ba? Parang nag-VPN tayo nakaraan.
Kasi, ewan ko, maybe because it was used by my ex-boyfriend. My ads were created by my ex-boyfriend who is in Dubai. Something. Okay, wait lang.
Yes, I have a question.
Yes?
I don't know if you guys noticed, because Facebook, it's like they're listening. Like, for example, a few days ago or earlier, we talked about certain product, like, for example, Nature Republic. And then later on, sa Facebook ad, Nature Republic would have popped out.
Yeah, I've
I don't know,
noticed.
it's always like that. I don't know if it's a
It's
certain
actually,
function.
it's actually, it's been listening to us for a long time. And even like, have you noticed if you're talking to somebody on Messenger and then you will say, I'll buy something, and then it will show up in your ads, right?
Yeah, because also there was one time with my kitchen with my wife, we bet something. Maybe later on it would come out, and it did.
It is so weird. I used to like think and I used to think I was being spied. And I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? But then that's the reality of it. Our devices are actually listening to us. Okay.
Actually, sir, yan po yung naging concern nila sa data privacy sa ibang bansa.
Yeah. Totoo yan. But then, in my end, maybe I really am a capitalist to the very core, but I like it because I need it for targeting my products. So I have nothing to to hide, so I'm fine with it. It actually, on the brighter side, it actually helps us with I guess with what's this? Like, it's more intuitive that our our tools are able to predict what we need so that we don't forget. For me, it's useful, especially that to the very core, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a saleswoman. So I like it, obviously. But it's kind of creepy also. It really is creepy.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, they can evaluate our psychology and our emotions. Parang binibenta pa nga nila minsan sa election.
Yeah, that's true. I've actually even used it. Because remember that I'm a social media strategist for, and I was even, like Malacanang wanted to hire me back in 2016. Yes, it can really be used. It can really be targeting people that way.
But it's not there in the option, Miss, no, to listen to some of the keywords.
It's not here, but it's something that is actually like the data that Facebook collects is not something that us marketers can really access. But yeah, but it's already included. Like for example, here, let's say this is what I want you to see. Okay, maybe let's create a new audience. I want people in Cebu City. I'm just gonna give you a sample because we already made an ad earlier, right? But let's say we target people based on behavioral demographics and stuff like that. So there's so many things. Like for example, let's say, I don't know, maybe let's try to check. Ay, wala. Maybe let's browse. For example, for interests. I think they removed the politics, no? Wait lang, ha? Okay, like for example, remember that we can target people who are married. So we can actually target people who are newly engaged, newlyweds, 3 months the newlyweds, 6 months the newlyweds, right? We can target parents, new parents all, parent with adult children. Can you see this, right?
Yes.
Grabe sa data, no?
Grabe. Relationship status. Oh, in a relationship, open relationship, separated.
It's bump.
It's complicated.
Diba? And then work. Okay. So like for example, call center agents. Maybe we can search for employers here. Like for example, Convergys. Ah, wala. Concentrics. Google. Wala. Okay. Search employers. Maybe industries. Like for example, or make customer service. Oh, customer service representative. Diba? Customer service representative. Diba?
Yes.
And then we can target this na naman. Diba, guys?
Because specific.
Yes.
It's so specific. You can actually really like target people, like super duper target people, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And then you can target people like, let's say, browse. Behaviors. Like for example, let's say.
Anniversary yung stun gun.
Anniversary within 61 to 90 days. Oh, this is cool. Maybe you can use this to target people who will have an anniversary and so that they can buy products, right? Diba?
Yes, as a gift.
Yeah.
And then maybe digital activities. You want to target people who are, let's say, I want to target people who are using a Mac. Let's say, for example, you have a Mac product. So maybe you want to target it that way, right? Or maybe you want to target Gmail users. Diba? There's so many things that you can do here.
Grabe.
Diba?
Busisi.
Kasi
Yeah.
super specific mo talaga.
It's so specific, guys. So, like for example, you want a mobile user, let's say. Hala, before you can really specify what kind of phone. Wait lang ha. Purchase behavior. Ano ba yan? I think I should change my maybe my country here is Dubai, I don't know. Visit ha. Let's say educational level, diba? College, master's degree, blah, blah, blah. Schools. So guys, diba?
Yes.
And you can even like target, like for example, certain stuff like, wait, let's see for suggestions. Oh, you want to target iPhone X users. Maybe you want to target iPhone XS. XR. You can target like owns a Galaxy S9. Diba? iPhone 7 Plus, blah, blah, blah. Ano pa to, diba? You get it, guys?
Yes.
So there's so
Yes.
many things that you can do with your Facebook ads. For me, it's really about trial and error. So I'm actually gonna give you like tomorrow, tonight, because for me, this is a major topic, guys. We won't have a live training tomorrow because I want you to practice like a lot about this, if that's fine with you. Is that fine with you? Because I
Sure.
want you to really
Yes.
like, this is not something that you do very quickly. And if possible, if you can, I mean, it would be good to really like attach your credit card or like debit card, even just $1 you can. But if you can't, you won't have the same experience as people who really like do an actual ad. Okay, wait, let's try other ads. Can you leave this page? There's so many things to learn about Facebook ads. Like here, Commerce Manager will help you sell products directly on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so it's also different with Ads Manager and Business Manager. Business Manager is where, yeah, like for example, this is my, wait lang. hopefully, something good will come out with our ad. Wait. Ano ba yan? Okay. Okay. By the way, guys, if you notice, for the Facebook pixel, have you heard of this term?
No. First time.
No.
Okay, so a Facebook pixel is somehow, it's a really cool tool because it can help you analyze the people who actually interact with your website. So let's say, for instance, you have a website. Obviously you have a Facebook page, but you also have a website, and when it converts, it leads you to your website. You must make sure that I'll show you. I guess I'll show this to you when we create our Shopify and our what's this WordPress. How you can put your pixel and how you can install it. Why is it important? It's because just like us, have you noticed that pages that we visit will say that we have installed cookies and stuff like that?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Even
Yes,
websites.
Agree. Mga ganun, disagree.
Yeah, agree, disagree, whatever. Anyway, it's like this. Once we install our pixel and our customer will go to our website and they did not buy, we can still collect their information so that tomorrow we can target the people who did not buy from us and then retarget them and make another offer so that they will go back to our website, something like that. So if you notice, if you have already looked at that product before and then it keeps on showing on your ads, it means that you were being retargeted, right?
Right.
And it's because of the
Yeah,
pixel.
pala.
Yeah.
All right.
So you can really, and that's how you can also save on your ads. Usually kasi, people don't buy immediately. Maybe they will buy on the second time or the third time that they saw the ad. So sayang din naman that you lose this information if you didn't install your pixel on your website. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Also, wait lang. Let's see. So I'm going to give you tonight and even tomorrow night to study the insides of the ads na ano. Of the ads na parang interface like the business manager. Okay? So let's say, so that I want you to really try things out, and so that, of course, we still have an activity, but I believe that you won't have enough time to create the activity because is it easy, guys, looking at it?
No.
Hindi po.
Hindi po.
Masyado, no? Although, if you think about it, it's just, if you really will your mind, it's gonna be easy, but it's actually quite technical, and it takes a little bit of getting used to. So I want you to, like, for example, tomorrow, even if we will not have a session, but treat it like the 4 hours for tomorrow. I want to see some results. And I want you to do a screen share that you are trying and testing out different buttons here. Like, I want you to show me the different ways that you can create your ads. Okay? That's actually your activity. And so it's so important for you to have time to actually practice. Is that fine with you?
Yes.
Yes po.
Yes.
Parang dalawa lang tao ang fine.
Yes po.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes po.
Ba?
Ma'am
Okay.
Judy,
Yes.
saan nga po pala mag-create ng ad? Doon po ba sa create button katabi ng ano?
Yes. Here, create and then
Create.
add.
Okay.
Mm-mm. So I want you to
Okay.
really I know guys that it can be overwhelming. In fact, for me, it's still overwhelming because you know why? Because they're always changing. I cannot tell you how much they change this whole setup. Like even for me who has been using Facebook ads, it has changed like a million times. So it still takes getting used to. In fact, this is the first time that I have seen the Creative Hub. Because it's been quite some time that I have not been like creating so many ads. But then I believe the last time that I created some ads was, I think, a month ago, and it wasn't here, I believe, but I don't know. I want you to really test out all the buttons, okay? Yes.
Okay.
If they have updates sa FB, every now and then, mas grabe talaga sa ads. I'm not kidding. So, the cool thing about this is they have now the Creative Hub, and you can see that you can create a single video, you can create a slideshow, you can create a 360 video, and you can even look at some samples. I think this is really cool that they provide some samples, diba? So that you will learn, diba?
Yes.
I think they actually made it even easier. Okay. So you can make a vertical video. That's in the Creative Hub here.
Ma'am Judy, makakapag-create po ba kami ng ads na yan doon lang sa page mismo?
Yes.
Sa ginawa naming page. Okay.
Actually, you don't have to create it for that specific product. But if you don't have any other page, you can do it there. Any page will do, actually. Okay?
Tapos yung mga yung payment option, ay yung paano yun, yung credit i-input yung bank account ba yun? Saan po namin i-input yun? Habang gumagawa nung...
You will be asked for it. Ito, may billing kasi dyan. May billing actually. Ito, payment settings. You can actually just find it. Or you can't actually process an ad if you don't have like payment settings. So yan.
Utang pa ako sa Facebook, coach.
May utang ka pa?
Oo.
If you have utang and you don't wanna pay it yet, you can use another account.
Kailangan po ba bank account or GCash? Pwedeng GCash.
Walang GCash. But merong you can use PayPal.
PayPal. Okay. Thank you.
Wow. May account spending limit din.
Nga naman, Jud ni, uy, I'm not from Dubai. Stupid. Okay, maybe I really should contact somebody.
Baka move on yung mga Facebook sa MX.
Hindi pa siya nakapag-move on, buisit. Lord God, please help me. Ano ba yan? Anyway, okay. So, time zone. Yes. Okay. Oh, business country. Ano ba yan?
Kaya mag-change mo yata yan.
Okay. Stupid. Hmm. Ano ba yan? Hala. No, I am not. I'm so mean. Okay. Shit, na-tax na ako earlier. Ano ba yan? Then maybe I should change the currency, no? Ano ba yan? Anyway, okay. So I wanted to explore that. Diba? Guys, do you have questions like before we move on?
Wala.
May konti lang akong
Sure.
tawag dito about doon sa pag-screen share kasi is everybody gonna do that? Because like we have, I don't know, we have 66 people out here and we are going to share, we're going to do screen shares, all 66 or 67 of us.
No.
That's a lot.
Okay. What's gonna happen is I want you to actually record your screen with you trying to make an ad, with you making different ads or something. You
Not,
just record
not
your-
necessary na bayaran, ma'am.
Not necessarily na bayaran. No need.
Screen
I
lang.
think so. I think just record your screen making different ads, and then you can, because so that we can post it. Kasi guys, remember the reason why we're asking you to create different activities every day is we're actually going to put this in your portfolio. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So it's very useful kasi you can really showcase na, hey, I really know how to create ads. Okay? Okay. So,
Got it.
do you have questions pa?
Not
Let-
right now po. Mag-explore na lang.
Okay. Maybe we can discuss further in the next meeting. Our next meeting is, wait lang, what day is today?
Tuesday, ma'am.
Tuesday, March
Actually,
3rd.
guys, you can actually do a screen share via your Zoom. You can do like, you can be on an individual Zoom call na ikaw lang, and then you do a screen share, then you save it. You can do it. Okay. What day is today? Is it a Tuesday?
Tuesday, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, so
March
let's meet again
or March
on
3.
Thursday, 9 p.m. Okay?
Wala bukas, ma'am.
Wala bukas
Okay.
because I will give you a lot of time to create different ads. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So I want you to create different ads. Kasi you can see naman here, I want you to create different kinds of ads. And I also want you to create, if possible, mas mabuti siguro the product that you just made kasi you already made like the targeting and stuff, right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah, and then, wait lang. Yeah, just do the same. Ay, naku. Just do the same product, and then I want you to create, let's say, maybe use the existing na product. I mean, use the same na parang ginawa niyo na video, ginawa niyo na mga Canva, okay? And incorporate it in trying to make the ads on your Facebook, okay? And then I want you to do the navigation, but also explain as you go, okay? So like, I'm going to click here. Our targeting is this one. Don't just navigate na walang voice, guys.
It's like we're going, making a tutorial.
Yes, yon. Make a tutorial on
Okay, ma'am.
different
For
ads.
the portfolio.
Yes, for the portfolio. So I want you to try out those different kinds of ads. You remember in the creative manager? Wait lang. Wait lang, ha? Ano ba yan? Let's say, go back to Creative Hub. And I want you to my God, it's taking so long. Ay! Ano ba yan?
Coach, does
Yeah.
hosting affect your internet speed?
No, I think the reason why my internet speed, it's actually not the internet speed right now. I believe it's because I haven't power cycled my phone. I mean my laptop, and it's been running for a few days. And then I think mga heavy stuff. Yeah, I think it just needs like a power cycle right now. Okay. Try it now. Oh, there's an update. So maybe you can update your Creative Hub.
Ma'am, sa product lang po ba namin pwedeng gamitin or we can use like services?
Of course, you can actually create it on different things, but if you don't have something, then you can just use that other, like that product kasi ginawan yun naman before, diba? Like you already created videos for it, you already created like, kasi you've already created materials for it, so might as well use it, right? But if you don't want to use it, then at least you can use it also for your own business. Then you can do that, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Actually, it's working na, Coach. Yung Instagram post namin, yung Facebook post din, integrated siya, di ba? Actually, meron akong nagla-likes ng page ko, nagpa-follow.
Wow!
Hindi ko sila friends sa Facebook, ha? Pero
Wow!
siguro sa mga hashtags yun.
Ay, good job!
So,
Wow, good job.
Di pa ito.
Good job, guys. Okay, very good. So, any other questions?
None so far.
None so far?
So far, wala pa, ma'am. Mag-explore po muna.
Yes. So I will give you, yeah? Ano yan? Was there somebody who said excuse? Okay. So, it's actually not pahinga to your brain cells because you will be, I really want you to integrate all the like ads, actually the posts that you created, yung mga video, yung mga content, you can create them and make them into ads, right?
Like you have a real product and you sell it or post it on different platforms.
Yes. So yeah, your Powtoon can be used for ads, your Canva stuff can be used for your ads. So I want you to incorporate those, make your ads, and then I want you to, the reason why I'm giving you a lot of time right now so that you can really explore, because when it comes to ads, for me lang ha, like a lot of our things, but especially this one, you really cannot learn if you do not click on it yourself, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes, ma'am.
Because
Yes.
I can explain and explain and explain forever, but if you don't go into it, and that's the reason why I'm giving you a lot of time, I want you to really learn it for yourself. And I'm sure that after you're able to like really click on those buttons yourself, that is the only time that you can really be confident when somebody will ask you, do you know Facebook ads? At least you can say, yes, I know. I know Facebook ads because I have gone through all those things. I know what's inside of the ads manager, of the creative hub, whatever. So I want you to try out all those buttons there, okay? And I'm giving you almost 2 days, right?
Right.
Okay, all right. So any other question?
None.
Okay, all right. So I will still
Explore
give
muna.
you a Trello board where you can attach. I want you to upload your tutorial on your YouTube channel, and then I want you to upload your tutorial on Trello. And maybe you can create like different tutorials. Like, for example, you'll create like, let's say, a single video ad, and then you'll create, let's say, a carousel ad. There are many different ads. I want you to try them, okay? I'm not gonna limit you with how many, but I want you to do more than one. Many would be great, but then I'm not gonna force you. The important thing is I really want you to learn, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
So, any other question?
Yes, ma'am.
Ano yun? Wala?
Hello, ma'am.
Oh,
Can you hear me okay?
all right. Sige. So, I will just share the Trello board, okay? And I hope that you enjoy the ads. I'm sure that one day you can say that you know ads, okay? And I wish you luck. And I will see you on Thursday at 9 p.m. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Got it.
All
Thank you,
right.
Coach.
Thank
Good
you.
Okay, good night, guys.
night,
Night, ma'am.
Coach.
Thank
Good
you.
night,
Hey everyone. Miss you already.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.